Young guys, so just got back from a NA. Yeah, so tonight it was about parenting and how addictions affected it, and some fucked up stories in there, and fuck. So yeah, I was sitting there and listening to all the, there's a few older people and that go and fuck. Some of the stories was just like fuck me, like so stoked I you know I'm learning all this shit, and that I did go to rehab and learn about ACEs and stuff like that, because the smallest things can fuck children, like it's yeah, some of the stories tonight, like kids, getting a like kids getting adopted because their parents couldn't look after them because of their addiction, and like it's such a selfish thing, addiction. And there was people talking about that, like giving up their kids just for their addiction because they couldn't look after them, and and then their kids growing up and junkies themselves, and fuck, like the shit that their kids were introduced to at a young age. And it's just so fucked, like hearing it. And I'm just actually really grateful and happy that I've got help and sort of learned about this before I actually had kids, because it's such a selfish thing. And you you put everything you put drugs before everything. And um yeah, it's just, that's why I'm like, no kid deserves to be traumatized, or to grow up like that just because their parents want to be, if because their parents are addicted to drugs. Like, it's such a fucking, yeah, it's not cool at all. And yeah, I just want to say that I'm just just so happy I'm learning all about this before I think I'm sterile anyway, but I haven't had any scares yet. But yeah, it's just massive to know all this shit. Like, if anyone, you look up ACEs and like, um, yeah, the smallest things can impact a kid's life massively, and usually lead to addiction somewhere down the line. Just can be anything like violence, or abuse, or just even watching your parents fighting and taking drugs and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's probably the most selfish thing you could probably do. But most of these addicts probably didn't know all this when they had kids. They probably weren't educated on it. So it's just another thing that people have got to be educated on this shit. Like, how's it taken me 34 years to get to, and have to go to rehab to learn about this stuff? Like, why isn't it out? Why aren't why aren't we getting taught this shit when we're young? I know it's hard to teach kids when they're young because they don't really want to listen, but there's got to be something done about it. But yeah, that was tonight's meeting. Pretty sad one, and pretty fucked. Like, I couldn't live with myself if I beat myself up over the littlest things, and could only imagine now that they're clean, like what it'd be doing to them. Like, fuck me, you fucking hate yourself forever. You ruined your own, like even your own kid's life, just because through selfishness and addiction. Like, fuck, it'd be a hard one to live with. But yeah, that's all I got for you tonight. And yeah,